Do you ever find yourself wrestling with the haunting realization that the American dream, once a beacon of hope and aspiration, has slowly morphed into a nightmarish reality? As we labor tirelessly, lost in the incessant grind, there's a stark contrast unfolding across the ocean in Denmark, a nation that seems to represent an idyllic life, unfettered by the relentless pressures we face in the States. Envision this, a society where the clock strikes the end of the workday at a welcoming 4 p.m., where the pursuit of happiness feels vibrant and attainable rather than relegated to a someday that feels perpetually out of reach. It may sound like a far-fetched fantasy, but let us pull back the facade of the American construct and take a sobering journey through the unsettling truths that thrive beneath its polished surface. Denmark stands as a powerful counter-narrative to the United States, where work and life coexist in a tantalizing dance of balance and fulfillment. In our fast-paced culture, that reverence for our professions often becomes a double-edged sword, compelling us to question, what are we truly sacrificing for our devotion to our jobs? Reflect on this jarring statistic. Approximately 40% of Americans grapple with feelings of guilt when contemplating taking a vacation, ensnared by an oppressive sense of obligation. What an insidious trap that is. We've been indoctrinated with the notion that worshipping at the altar of hard work signifies success. But does this path genuinely lead to joy? Or is it merely a mirage shimmering on the horizon? In stark contrast, the Danish have unveiled the secret to true happiness, rooted in a vital realization. Life is far too precious to be squandered in an unending quest for the next promotion or performance review. With an average work week lingering around 33 hours, Danes are not only rewarded with extensive leisure time, but are also endowed with the blissful freedom to relish life's rich experiences beyond the confines of the office. Can you picture it? A tranquil stroll down a beautifully cobbled street, invigorated by the aroma of freshly brewed coffee, unperturbed by a cyclone of emails bombarding your thoughts or looming deadlines casting shadows over your joy. Absolutely enchanting, isn't it? Now let us take a deeper dive into another vital factor that reveals the crumbling foundation of workplace pride: parental leave. In America, countless new parents find themselves facing a razor-thin sliver of time to establish that all-important bond with their newborns. A dismal 23% of workers enjoy access to paid parental leave, a statistic that is, quite frankly, appalling. In stunning contrast, Denmark extends a generous offer to parents, a breathtakingly astonishing year or even longer of paid leave. Yes, indeed, an entire year to nurture those precious early moments. The resounding collective gasp can almost be felt echoing across the ocean as one absorbs that staggering figure. The United States touts its frenetic lifestyle as a symbol of freedom. Yet where is the liberty in being coerced back into the relentless grind before one is even remotely ready, either emotionally or physically? This point brings us to the crux of the issue. While America self-designates itself as the land of the free, Denmark has cultivated a reputation synonymous with work-life balance and contentment. The Danes operate under the understanding that genuine productivity is not birthed from exhaustive hours, chained to a desk, but instead nourishes itself through a fulfilling equilibrium. Imagine families cheerfully cycling together to a local park, reveling in leisurely picnics, savoring quality time instead of being shackled by the stress of gridlock during the evening rush. Healthier families, spirited children. What arguments can America muster to rationalize its current trajectory? Regrettably, the narrative is grimly familiar and tragically predictable, as we find ourselves drowning in a turbulent sea of side hustles and relentless commitments. The Danes stride forward confidently, basking in the embrace of leisure. They smirk at the American fixation on measuring success purely by hours clocked, and it's bleakly ironic to ponder, while Americans preen like peacocks. Parading their long hours as emblems of pride, the Danes would likely chuckle and reach for simpler pleasures, instead embracing life with a calm, composed demeanor. Let's confront an undeniable truth. In the United States, discussions surrounding mental health remain steeped in stigma. Disturbingly, the World Health Organization's report places the US last among affluent nations in terms of mental health support systems. Conversely, Denmark champions a societal ethos that prioritizes the mental well-being of its citizens. Here, seeking help signifies strength. It is recognized as a crucial aspect of fostering balance in one's life rather than a mark of weakness. Still on the fence about this comparison? Consider another enticing aspect: the role of collective bargaining. In the US, the voices of labor unions are frequently drowned out by the clamor of corporate greed. However, in Denmark, unions are interwoven into the fabric of society, cultivating a sense of community and mutual support. Such collaboration breeds better wages, shorter work weeks, and cultivates a workforce enriched with spirit and purpose. Work is not viewed as an oppressive burden. Rather, it is celebrated as a channel through which one partakes in the joys of life. As the pendulum swings, it feels like the perfect opportunity for introspection. Is the pride we take in our interminable hours at work genuinely worth the toll it exacts on our health, our relationships, and our holistic happiness? Have we paused to ponder if we're ensnared in a trance, pursuing the elusive American dream while glossing over the most critical aspect of living, the sheer beauty of simply existing? Before we unravel this introspective thread further, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more provocative content as we collaborate to illuminate these pressing truths. As this stark narrative of contrasting cultures draws to a close, one paramount question demands our unwavering attention. Who truly champions the essence of freedom? Is it America, where the crushing weight of performance expectations stifles our capacity to experience joy? Or is it Denmark, where they have boldly embraced the delightful art of rebelling against conventional norms in pursuit of a gratifying balance between work and life? Surely, life extends beyond the mere act of survival. Let's dig even deeper, beyond the veil of superficial routines. What is it we genuinely value in our lives? Is it true freedom when it confines us to our desks for interminable hours? Or does freedom manifest itself within the laughter of children frolicking blissfully beneath the golden sun in a lush park? How far are we prepared to tangle ourselves in the rocky embrace of denial, clinging stubbornly to a narrative that may ultimately serve none but a privileged few? Might a paradigm shift, one that we have yet to fully conceive, beckon us to inquire more deeply into our lives? As you absorb these powerful concepts, I urge you to indulge in contemplation. What does a truly fulfilling life look like for you? Is it caught in the relentless churn of ceaseless work, or could it be beautifully intertwined with a tapestry of moments spent delighting in the extraordinary world that surrounds you? Tell me, do we frantically cling to a misguided sense of American pride, or do we dare to explore a new paradigm that places balance and well-being above the fruitless pursuit of endless work? Your voice matters. Share your perspective below. What's your take on achieving harmony in work and life? Let's ignite a dynamic conversation and uncover insights that could redefine our collective journey, steering us toward a future rich with meaning and connection.